Hello everyone, welcome back to our second herping video, herping vlog, whatever you want to call it, video for the channel. This one's going to be a little bit different than the last one because while there's a bunch of cool stuff for me to show you guys, I did not think to film too much just because it wasn't intended to be like a full-on herping day. I spent the morning fishing with my dad and had absolutely no luck. I was extremely disappointed. So I did what I often do, and I went for a little wander down the river, and it was to this area here. So that rocky bit at the top, as you can see, I just happened to be looking down there and saw a huge water snake sitting there. So I did what I always do, and I scrambled down there to see if I could grab him. And he was extremely docile, very easy to catch, even though he was in an awkward spot, kind of on a big rock near the rapids, right on the edge of the bridge there. And as you can see in these next photos, it's not every day that I get to hold a big, beautiful water snake like this and not have it just absolutely bite the hell out of my hand. Um, so that was pretty cool. It was really nice to see, like I said, some beautiful colors on this guy. And I really got to have a nice interaction with him before taking a couple quick photos and letting him go. Water snakes around here have a really bad rap. A lot of people are scared of them. A lot of people think they're nasty and scary, and I'm here to tell you that they absolutely aren't. Of course, any snake is only going to bite you if you're bothering them, and I bother them a lot, and I get bit, probably more than my fair share, but I assure you it's really nothing to worry about. So here we are just letting this big guy go back where we found him. As you can see, he's not attacking me. I'm just going to slither off up into the rocks, kind of where he was sunning himself originally. And now this was just the start of my interesting little experience here. As I was leaving, I remembered seeing some big boards just off the side of the road here, kind of near where you can see that telephone pole. And so I went up, I lifted up the first big board, nothing. Second big board, and there was like a big rock pile underneath it with kind of a little cave. So if you can picture that in your head, it's kind of a perfect environment for snakes to be. And sure enough, it was one of the best flips of my life. Yeah, look at that handful of snakes. It was an amazing triple flip of snakes under one board. This almost never happens, especially up here. And what's even more exciting is the content or the type of snakes it was. We've got one large garter snake and two even bigger milk snakes. Now, unfortunately, all three of them were in shed, so not the most beautiful colors on them. But milk snakes are quite rare, especially these days. So to find two big, healthy milk snakes in one spot was very exciting for me. The garter snake was extremely docile and lethargic, so I almost wonder if there wasn't something a little bit wrong with him. So after just a quick photo here, I let him go kind of right away, and was very sluggish to move. So hopefully that friend is doing all right, and he didn't get hurt in one way or another. Here is another shot of those milk snakes, and like even as dull as they were because they're in shed, like look at those amazing colors. Like they look so cool. They're very different texture than a lot of snakes. They don't have those ridged scales. They're very, very cool, and they're one of the nicest snakes to hold in my opinion. Now what was even cooler, and you might hear in the end video here, at about this point, two guys on dirt bikes showed up, which is quite common in the area, and they decided to come over and have a little chat with me because in their own words, they had never seen anybody just picking up a big handful of snakes like that before. And it was really cool to see their reactions. They were actually really interested in what I was doing, and I got to teach them a little bit about snakes. Obviously, a lot of people aren't into this kind of stuff, and it was really clear to me that these guys hadn't really been exposed to that. They had a lot of questions of like, oh, aren't you worried they're going to bite you? Do these snakes bite? Things like that. And at one point, one of the guys actually asked, hey, do you think I could try holding one of them? So, as a learning opportunity, I was more than happy to let that guy have an opportunity to hold a beautiful milk snake, and I really think it was a positive experience. And I hope that both of them in the future, have a little more thought for our scaly friends. And to me, this is really, this is kind of like not, what it's all about, but it's kind of what it's all about. Like this hands-on experience, this showing people up close and personal how cool and interesting and exciting nature can be. That's how you get people interested in it for life. That's how it happened for me. That's how it happened for my brother. and everybody else I know. It's having those genuine wildlife experiences. It's having some weirdo with a beard say, hey, look at how cool this, otherwise maybe scary snake is, and really showing that it's something worth protecting. So anyways, that pretty much wraps up the video, guys. Just a quick one today. Obviously, this doesn't take away from our normal Warhammer content. And anyways, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys very soon with another more on-brand, Warhammer video. Bye for now.